I'm sure you've heard that drinking lemon water every morning is one of the healthiest things you can do. Maybe you even start your day with it, a warm glass, a slice of lemon, and that feeling that you're cleansing your body from the inside out. It's refreshing, natural, and simple. And for years, people have sworn it boosts metabolism, aids digestion, and strengthens immunity. But here's something most people don't realize. Lemon water can quietly do more harm than good if you drink it the wrong way. In fact, some common habits, like sipping it right after brushing your teeth, drinking it on an empty stomach, or using too much lemon, can erode your enamel, upset your stomach, and even affect your blood pressure or medications. According to the American Dental Association, frequent contact with acidic drinks like lemon water can soften and weaken tooth enamel by nearly 30%, especially in older adults. And studies from the National Institute of Health have shown that drinking acidic beverages without dilution can worsen acid reflux symptoms in people over 60, even when they think they're doing something healthy. That's why in today's video, we're going to look at 10 dangerous mistakes people make when drinking lemon water, and how to fix them so you can keep all the benefits without any of the risks. Because when done right, lemon water can truly support your digestion, hydration, and heart health. But when done wrong, it can slowly chip away at your well-being. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and this is Senior Healthcare, where we turn medical science into simple daily habits for a longer, stronger, and healthier life. Let's start with mistake number 1. Mistake number 1, drinking undiluted lemon juice. Many people believe that the stronger the lemon, the better the benefits. So they squeeze an entire lemon and drink it straight, no water, no dilution, thinking it will cleanse the liver, boost immunity, or melt belly fat faster. But here's the truth. Drinking pure, undiluted lemon juice can do far more harm than good, especially after age 60. Lemons are incredibly acidic, with a pH of around 2.0, nearly as strong as household vinegar. When this concentrated acid comes into direct contact with your mouth, throat, and stomach, it can irritate the delicate tissues and strip away the protective barriers your body relies on. The most immediate damage happens to your tooth enamel, the outer layer that protects your teeth from decay and sensitivity. According to the American Dental Association, lemon juice can erode enamel by up to 30% faster than other acidic drinks like coffee or orange juice. Once that enamel is gone, it doesn't grow back, leaving teeth more vulnerable to pain, cavities, and discoloration. But the effects don't stop at your teeth. Undiluted lemon juice can also upset the stomach lining, especially for seniors who naturally produce less mucus to protect against acid. Drinking pure lemon juice can trigger acid reflux, burning in the chest, or even stomach cramps, particularly in those who already have gastritis or a sensitive digestive system. And because it's highly acidic, lemon juice can temporarily alter the body's electrolyte balance, which may cause fatigue or nausea if consumed too often. I once met Mrs. Karen, 72 years old, who proudly told me she drank the juice of 2 lemons every morning to detox. But she began noticing her teeth becoming sensitive to cold water, and she often had a sour taste in her mouth. When we tested her, her enamel had thinned, and she showed early signs of reflux. After switching to half a lemon diluted in warm water, taken through a straw, her symptoms disappeared within weeks, and she could still enjoy all the benefits of lemon water safely. So what's the bottom line? Never drink lemon juice straight. Always dilute it, at least half a lemon per 8 to 10 ounces, 250 to 300 milliliters of water. If you want to maximize benefits, use lukewarm water and drink it through a straw to protect your teeth. And rinse your mouth with plain water afterward to neutralize acidity. Remember, lemons are powerful, but only when treated with respect. Your body doesn't need strength, it needs balance. Mistake number 3, drinking lemon water on an empty stomach. For many seniors, the morning glass of lemon water has become a daily ritual. It feels refreshing, cleansing, and energizing, the perfect way to wake up your body. But here's the truth. Drinking lemon water on an empty stomach can quietly harm your digestive system, especially after the age of 60. Lemon juice is highly acidic, with a pH of about 2.0, similar to vinegar. When it enters an empty stomach, one that hasn't produced enough protective mucus yet, the acid directly contacts the stomach lining. For people with acid reflux, gastritis, or slow digestion, this can trigger burning sensations, stomach cramps, or nausea within minutes. Even those without symptoms may experience long-term irritation if this habit continues daily. As we age, the stomach becomes more sensitive to acidic foods because our natural mucosal barrier thins and our stomach acid regulation becomes less stable. A 2018 study from the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that older adults who regularly consumed acidic beverages before meals had a 40% higher rate of acid reflux and indigestion compared to those who drank them with or after food. Another overlooked issue is how acidity affects blood sugar and electrolytes first thing in the morning. When your body is dehydrated after sleep, consuming strong acid can alter pH balance temporarily, lowering potassium and irritating the esophagus. That's why some people feel dizzy, lightheaded, or get a sour taste in the throat after drinking lemon water before breakfast. I remember Mrs. Eileen, 68, who came to me complaining of heartburn every morning. She said she didn't eat breakfast, just a cup of warm lemon water as soon as she woke up. She thought it was helping her detox. But when we asked her to drink it after breakfast instead of before, the heartburn disappeared within a week and her digestion actually improved. Her body didn't need cleansing, it needed protection. So what's the bottom line? If you enjoy lemon water, that's perfectly fine. Just don't drink it on an empty stomach. Always have a light meal or a few sips of plain water first to prepare your stomach. Or better yet, enjoy your lemon water 15 to 30 minutes after breakfast, when your body already has a protective layer of food and fluids. Remember, the goal isn't to shock your system awake, it's to support it gently, so your body can wake up feeling calm, hydrated, and balanced. Mistake number 4, not balancing. Lemon intake with calcium and essential minerals. Lemon water is often praised for its cleansing and alkalizing benefits, but here's what most people don't realize. Regular lemon consumption, without balancing it with calcium and other essential minerals, can gradually weaken your bones and teeth. Lemons are rich in citric acid, which helps with digestion and provides vitamin C. However, when consumed frequently, that same acid can bind with minerals like calcium and magnesium inside your body. Over time, this reduces the availability of these nutrients, especially if your diet is already low in dairy, leafy greens, or mineral-rich foods. The result? Weaker bones, more sensitive teeth, and even muscle cramps caused by subtle mineral imbalances. A 2019 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that older adults who regularly consumed acidic beverages, like lemon water, soda, or vinegar drinks, without adequate mineral intake had a 25% higher rate of bone density loss compared to those who balanced acid intake with calcium-rich foods. Researchers explained that the body tries to neutralize acidity by borrowing calcium from bones and teeth, a process that over years can accelerate osteopenia or osteoporosis. As we age, maintaining mineral balance becomes more challenging because the kidneys, which regulate calcium and magnesium, become less efficient. That means even healthy habits can have unintended effects if the body's buffering systems are strained. I remember Mr. Gregory, 71, who came to me with mild joint stiffness and tooth sensitivity. He proudly said he'd been drinking lemon water twice a day for months, but his diet was very low in calcium, no milk, no yogurt, and little leafy greens. When we added a calcium-rich smoothie, Greek yogurt, spinach, and banana to his morning routine and limited his lemon water to once a day, his symptoms improved within weeks. His energy came back, and his dentist later noted stronger enamel during his checkup. So what's the bottom line? Lemon water is healthy, but it's not a replacement for minerals your body needs. To stay in balance, pair your lemon water with calcium and magnesium-rich foods like yogurt, almonds, or kale. Avoid drinking it alongside meals that are already acidic, like tomato-based dishes or coffee. And if you take calcium supplements, space them at least 2 hours apart from lemon water to avoid interference. Remember, health is about balance, not extremes. Your bones, teeth, and muscles thrive when your body gets both the cleansing power of lemon and the stabilizing strength of minerals. Mistake number 5. Adding lemon to very hot foods or drinks. Many people enjoy squeezing fresh lemon into hot tea, soup, or even hot water, believing it enhances flavor and boosts vitamin C. It's a comforting habit, especially in the morning or on cold days. But here's what most people don't know. Adding lemon juice to very hot drinks or foods can quietly destroy its nutrients and make it more irritating to your stomach. Vitamin C, the main reason people drink lemon water, is a heat-sensitive nutrient. At temperatures above 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius, it begins to break down rapidly. So when you pour boiling water over lemon juice or add it directly to hot tea, much of the vitamin C is lost before your body ever gets a chance to use it. What you're left with is mostly acidic water, without the immune or antioxidant benefits you were hoping for. But that's not all. When lemon juice is exposed to high heat, its citric acid concentration becomes more reactive. This increases the acidity of the drink, which can irritate the esophagus or stomach lining, especially for seniors with acid reflux, gastritis, or sensitive digestion. In fact, a 2020 study in the Journal of Gastrointestinal Health found that older adults who frequently consumed hot acidic beverages were twice as likely to experience reflux symptoms and throat irritation compared to those who preferred warm or room temperature drinks. The high temperature can also alter the flavor profile of lemon, producing a bitter aftertaste as the natural oils in the peel and pulp degrade. So instead of a fresh, gentle flavor, you end up with a drink that's harsher on both your palate and your digestive tract. I remember Mrs. Lillian, 69, who loved her morning ritual of lemon tea. She would boil water, squeeze half a lemon, and sip it while it was still steaming hot. But she often complained of a burning sensation in her throat and occasional stomach discomfort. When I suggested she let her tea cool for a few minutes before adding lemon, around 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Celsius, instead of boiling, she noticed an immediate difference. Her stomach felt calmer, and she said her tea tasted more alive again. So what's the bottom line? If you love adding lemon to tea or soup, wait until it's warm, not boiling. This simple adjustment preserves the vitamin C, keeps the acidity gentle, and protects your digestive system. Ideally, the liquid should feel comfortably warm to your hand, not hot enough to sting. And if you want extra nutrients, try adding a few drops of lemon juice right before drinking instead of while it's cooking. Remember, heat can destroy what nature designed to heal. Let your lemon work for your body, not against it. Mistake number 6, using lemon while suffering from gastritis or stomach ulcers. Lemon water is often seen as a gentle, natural cleanser, something that soothes the stomach and supports digestion, and for healthy individuals, it can. But if you're dealing with gastritis, acid reflux, or stomach ulcers, drinking lemon water can quietly make things worse, even if it feels mild at first. Here's why. Lemons are one of the most acidic fruits, with a pH around 2.0, nearly the same as vinegar. When lemon juice enters a stomach that's already inflamed or ulcerated, the acid directly irritates the damaged tissue. This can cause burning pain, nausea, bloating, or even vomiting shortly after consumption. For seniors whose digestive linings are thinner and more sensitive, Even small amounts of lemon juice can trigger discomfort. Many older adults believe lemon water can heal gastritis because it feels soothing at first. That's usually because the saliva it stimulates briefly neutralizes some acid. But after that short relief, the stomach responds by producing even more acid, which worsens inflammation over time. A 2019 study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that individuals with chronic gastritis who consumed acidic beverages daily, including citrus drinks, had a 35% slower healing rate compared to those who avoided them. I once met Mr. Harold, 72 years old, who had been drinking lemon water twice a day because he read online that it cleanses toxins and helps digestion. But after a few months, he began experiencing sharp upper abdominal pain and bloating after meals. An endoscopy revealed mild gastritis. Once he stopped drinking lemon water and switched to warm chamomile tea in the mornings, his symptoms eased within 2 weeks, and his stomach healed completely after 3 months. So what's the bottom line? If you have gastritis, ulcers, or frequent heartburn, avoid lemon water until your stomach heals. Acid and inflammation simply don't mix. Instead, choose gentle alternatives like warm water with honey, chamomile tea, or aloe vera juice, all of which soothe the stomach without triggering acid production. Once your stomach has fully recovered, you can reintroduce lemon water slowly. Start with a few drops diluted in a full glass of water, and always drink it after meals, never before. Remember, healing requires kindness, not harshness. Even natural ingredients can hurt when your body needs rest. Mistake number 7: drinking lemon water excessively for detox. Over the past decade, the idea of detoxing has become incredibly popular. You see it everywhere. Drink lemon water all day, flush out toxins, reset your system. It sounds healthy, natural, and simple. But here's the truth. Your body doesn't need a detox from lemon water, and drinking too much of it can quietly do more harm than good. Your liver and kidneys are your body's real detox organs. They work around the clock to filter waste and keep your blood clean. But when you overload your system with large amounts of lemon water, especially several glasses throughout the day, you can actually disrupt the very balance your organs depend on to function properly. Lemon water is acidic and acts as a mild diuretic, meaning it increases urine production. When consumed in excess, it can flush out not just toxins, but also essential minerals like potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Over time, this may lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, dizziness, or even irregular heartbeat in older adults. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that frequent consumption of acidic beverages throughout the day increased the risk of electrolyte imbalance in seniors by 28%, particularly among those taking blood pressure or diuretic medications. Another common side effect of overdoing lemon water is acid reflux and tooth erosion. Constant exposure to acid, even diluted, wears down the enamel and keeps your stomach in a state of irritation. And if you're drinking it detox style without eating enough food, the acid can build up and cause heartburn or nausea. I remember one of my patients, Mrs. Caroline, 69, who followed an online lemon detox plan that recommended drinking 8 glasses of lemon water daily for 2 weeks. By the end of the first week, she felt weak, lightheaded, and her blood pressure dropped below normal. Her doctor later confirmed she had mild dehydration and low potassium levels. Once she returned to a normal hydration routine, 2 glasses of plain lemon water per day, combined with balanced meals, her energy and blood chemistry returned to normal. So what's the bottom line? Lemon water is healthy in moderation. 1 to 2 glasses a day is plenty. Your body already knows how to detox naturally when you give it what it really needs: water, fiber, sleep, and gentle movement. More lemon doesn't mean more cleansing. It just means more stress for your stomach, teeth, and kidneys. Remember, your body doesn't need to be detoxed. It needs to be supported gently, consistently, and wisely. Mistake number 8, drinking lemon water. When you have kidney stones, especially oxalate stones, you've probably heard that lemon water can help prevent kidney stones, and in some cases, that's true. The citric acid in lemons can help prevent certain types of stones by stopping calcium from binding with other minerals in your kidneys. But here's the part few people talk about. If you already have kidney stones, especially oxalate stones, drinking lemon water can sometimes make things worse. Lemons are naturally rich in oxalates, the same compounds that form some of the most common types of kidney stones. When you drink too much lemon water or squeeze too much juice into your daily routine, you may increase the amount of oxalate in your urine. For people who are already prone to kidney stones, this can raise the risk of new stones forming or make existing ones grow larger. A 2019 study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that adults who consumed high oxalate citrus drinks more than 3 times a day had a 34% higher rate of calcium oxalate stone recurrence compared to those who limited their intake to once daily or less. The study also noted that individuals with reduced kidney function or dehydration were especially at risk because their kidneys couldn't flush out excess oxalate efficiently. Here's another problem. Lemon water's acidity can stress the kidneys if they're already inflamed or weakened. When consumed frequently, the acid load can alter the urine's pH balance, making it too acidic, which creates an environment where certain types of stones thrive. I remember Mr. Jonathan, 74, who came to me with recurring kidney stone pain. He had been drinking concentrated lemon juice twice a day because he read it dissolves stones naturally, but his lab results showed elevated urinary oxalate levels. When he switched to diluted lemon water, half a lemon in 12 ounces of water, once a day, and added magnesium-rich foods like spinach, avocado, and pumpkin seeds, his oxalate levels normalized, and his kidney health improved within a few months. So what's the bottom line? If you have a history of kidney stones, don't overdo lemon water. Drink it moderately, once a day, well diluted, and always stay hydrated with plenty of plain water in between. If your doctor has confirmed you have calcium oxalate stones, avoid high oxalate foods like spinach, beets, and almonds, and limit concentrated lemon juice. In some cases, your physician may recommend citrate supplements instead, which provide the same benefits without the oxalate load. Remember, lemon water can be healing, but only when used wisely. For your kidneys, balance always matters more than intensity. Mistake number 9, adding artificial sweeteners or flavored powders. For many people, plain lemon water tastes too sour, so they sweeten it, adding 0-calorie packets, sugar-free powders, or flavored drink mixes to make it easier to enjoy. It feels like a harmless way to stay hydrated. But here's the truth. When you add artificial sweeteners or flavored powders to lemon water, you take away almost all of its natural health benefits and confuse your brain and metabolism in the process. Most commercial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or acesulfame potassium are hundreds of times sweeter than sugar. When your tongue detects that level of sweetness, your brain expects energy, glucose, to follow. But when it doesn't, your body becomes confused, releasing insulin unnecessarily and creating false hunger signals. Over time, this can make you crave sweets, slow your metabolism, and even disrupt blood sugar balance. A 2022 study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that adults over 60 who regularly consumed artificial sweeteners were 31% more likely to experience metabolic changes, including increased waist circumference and higher blood pressure, compared to those who didn't. Even though these products are calorie-free, they still trigger hormonal and neurological responses that mimic sugar intake. Flavored powders can be even worse. Many contain maltodextrin, artificial dyes, and preservatives that irritate the gut and interfere with the natural bacteria that support digestion and immunity. And when your gut microbiome is disrupted, your brain health can suffer too, because the gut and brain are deeply connected. That's why some seniors who use sugar-free drink mixes daily report feeling foggy, bloated, or tired without realizing what's causing it. I remember Mrs. Evelyn, 70, who loved adding lemonade-flavored powder to her water because she said it made hydration fun. She thought she was avoiding sugar and staying healthy. But she began noticing bloating, sugar cravings, and restless sleep. When we switched her back to fresh lemon slices, mint leaves, and a touch of raw honey, her digestion improved, her energy stabilized, and she said she felt clear-headed for the first time in months. So what's the bottom line? If you're going to drink lemon water, let it be natural. Skip the packets, powders, and artificial flavors. If you need sweetness, use a small amount of raw honey, stevia leaf, or simply add a few slices of fruit like orange, cucumber, or strawberry. These natural flavors not only make your water taste better, they nourish your body instead of confusing it. Remember, you can't fake nature. When you honor the real taste of food, your brain and body start working together again. Mistake number 10. Ignoring medication interactions, especially for blood pressure or kidney health. For many seniors, lemon water feels like one of the safest habits you can have. It's natural, hydrating, and refreshing. But here's something most people don't realize. If you're taking prescription medications, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, or kidney problems, lemon water can quietly interfere with how those drugs work. Let's start with blood pressure medications. Lemons are rich in potassium and citric acid, which are usually good for your heart. But when you're already taking ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics like lisinopril or spironolactone, your body can accumulate too much potassium. That extra potassium can lead to irregular heartbeat, muscle weakness, or fatigue, symptoms many people mistake for simple tiredness. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that nearly 15% of adults over 65 on these medications had elevated potassium levels from diet-related causes, and citrus drinks were one of the top contributors. Lemon water can also affect kidney function. If your kidneys are already under stress, the additional acid load from daily lemon juice may make it harder for them to regulate electrolytes like calcium and sodium. Over time, this can increase the risk of electrolyte imbalance or dehydration, particularly for those taking diuretics, water pills. That's why some people feel lightheaded or dizzy after their morning lemon water. It's not the lemon itself, but how it interacts with their medication. Another interaction occurs with certain antibiotics and cholesterol drugs, such as statins. While grapefruit juice is the most well-known culprit, lemon juice can have a milder but similar effect, slowing down how the liver breaks down these medications. This means the drugs stay in your system longer than intended, increasing the risk of side effects like muscle pain or digestive upset. I remember Mr. Douglas, 75 years old, who drank 2 glasses of lemon water every morning to keep his blood pressure under control. He was also taking lisinopril. After a few months, he began feeling unusually weak and dizzy. When his doctor checked his blood work, his potassium levels were elevated. We reduced his lemon intake to a few drops in 1 glass of water every other day, and his symptoms disappeared within a week. He didn't need to give up lemon water entirely, he just needed to use it wisely. So what's the bottom line? If you take medications for blood pressure, heart, kidney, or cholesterol, always check with your doctor before making lemon water a daily habit. Ask if it's safe for your current prescriptions, and if so, how much you can safely drink. And never replace your medication with lemon water or any natural remedy without medical supervision. Remember, even the healthiest habits can become harmful when mixed with the wrong medication. Your goal isn't just to stay healthy, it's to stay balanced. Lemon water can be one of the simplest and most refreshing ways to support your health when done right. It can help with digestion, hydration, and even circulation. But as we've learned today, a healthy habit can become harmful when misunderstood. Drinking lemon water the wrong way, too strong, too often, or at the wrong time can quietly wear down your teeth, upset your stomach, and interfere with your medications. These aren't dramatic effects that happen overnight. They're slow, silent changes that build up over months and years, until one day, your body reminds you that balance matters more than intensity. The good news is that every one of these mistakes is easy to fix. Dilute your lemon juice. Use warm, not hot water. Avoid it on an empty stomach and give your teeth a little time before brushing. If you take medications or have sensitive digestion, talk to your doctor first. And most importantly, listen to your body. Your body always tells the truth long before your symptoms do. I always tell my patients this: lemon water isn't a miracle cure, and it doesn't need to be. It's just one small part of a much bigger picture, a lifestyle built on mindfulness, hydration, good food, and rest. When you do those things consistently, your body knows how to heal itself. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Senior Healthcare, where we turn medical science into simple, daily habits for a longer, stronger, and more vibrant life. And remember, the goal isn't to do more, it's to do it right. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I want to thank you for taking time today to care for your health, because small changes, done the right way, can truly make the biggest difference. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.